Hey up everyone, what's going on and welcome back to York City, where today a Champions League semi-final is on the cards where Manchester City are our opponents. Yep, it's an all-English semi-final, and with Manchester United on the other side of the draw, there's a chance of an all-English final too. But first, City. Can we make our Champions League final for the first time? We're about to find out. But first, of course, a quick roundup of the 3 games that we've played since the Milan quarterfinals. What a comeback. I'm still living off that, to be honest. Southampton in the FA Cup semi-final. A first half demolition job pretty much sealed that one. Gonzalez, I was fairly certain Gonzalez had a hat-trick, and then I looked away and didn't even notice it had been disallowed. And then a ridiculously late consolation goal for a player whose first goal for Southampton, full stop. I'm sure that's the way he wants to remember his first goal in a 4-1 defeat, but never mind. Arsenal 2-2, a bit of a problem match this one. 2 goals down at half-time. 2 goals back at full-time. Rick in the 90th minute. Oh boy. Vidal I brought on shortly after half-time along with Xiaonan for the injured Fiore. He repaid me with a goal and then, of course, Rick very late on. Is it enough to get Vidal back into the team? Well, it wasn't for Brighton because I still wanted to get rotated for that still regardless. Seri and Cantoro with the 2 goals there. Brighton with a missed penalty before either of those, thankfully. Thankfully, that was missed. So, all good there. But now, of course, Man City home and away. Premier Division looks like this. We're 2 points clear of Liverpool, who lost to Sheffield United in their last match, which I think is actually their catch-up match. Now I look at it. Everyone's on 35 games now. So we're 2 points clear of them, 3 of City, and a solid 10 of Arsenal, who have actually fallen into the Europa League race by the looks of things. But at the top, 3 points separate the top 3, and a goal difference swing, actually. Man City have a better one of it. So 1 loss to us is a massive problem in these remaining 3 games. But that's another episode. City now, of course. The Everton match will be in between these, but I'm not doing it as part of the episode. I'll bring you the result. So away at Manchester City, I don't want to repeat the mistakes of the last time, because I still went with the attacking formation last time out. I might actually just bring Godoy back into the game a little bit more by going complete. So I'm going to go with the defensive formation. I don't want to concede. I don't want to concede the 2 goals like we did last time against Milan. So, with that in mind, Christian's going to be in goal here. Kovalev, Azarta, Rick and Fiore in the back line. Teko, Vidarson and Seri in the middle. Ramirez and Cantoro, who is back unsuspended. He's had various issues. And Godoy up front, who has also been out recently as well. But as you can see, that's a pretty strong lineup for us. And they are playing Courage in the centre of defence. They played him on the left-hand side in their last match, I noticed. And that's a very familiar set of players, of course, to us right now. I mentioned Robinson in our match against Man City last time we played him on an episode. That's Robinson, by the way. He's England's #1 attacking midfielder now. Yeah, he's bloody good, and they bought him for 160 million or something ridiculous like that. 118. Oh, 2 million shy. Weirdly, not consistently just under great. 6.9s every year. Bizarrely just very consistently good without being sensational weird. That's such a bizarre consistency. Now, a lovely, motivated and a little bit happy 11 there as we kick off in the first half of the first leg away from home at the Etihad. And, well, so far, nothing's happened. There's been 1 shot, 2 shots now in 20 minutes. Thereabouts. It's not the most prolific action-wise. There are 3 people charging down Diego Costa there. That's a little excessive, guys. Come on. Costa is intercepted by Vidarson there. That was not a great ball. Godoy's found Cantoro on this side. I thought he was going to go the other way, actually. But Teko on the edge of the box. Hounded by Courage. The space opened up for Seri on the edge of the box there. Sean Courage missed interception, led directly to the goal being scored. No, he didn't. It was the interception by Vidarson that really led to the goal, to be honest here. Cantoro, though, gives it to Teko on the edge of the box, and the other defender just gets pulled away, and Seri, open goal line. The words are there. Basically what I was trying to say, he had an open line on goal. Rick, oh, that's a lovely worked free kick there. And Rick makes it 2 goals away from home, of course. And this defensive formation is causing them all sorts of bother for some reason. Azarta heads on, it's the 2 centre-backs combining, and Rick just taps that one in. 6 goals for Rick. Not quite the 14, was it, for Azarta 2 years ago? But Peralta coming forward now. I mean, they can score. I like it right now. We've got 2 away goals. Peralta. And I think we've given a penalty away there. So Azarta's just got an assist, and now he's given away a penalty. Good work, guys. Curvo smashes that one in. That penalty is not saved. I'll be honest, I'd rather the penalty gone in against Brighton than this one being saved, but never mind. And Curvo has 13 goals for this season. Of course, he was a January acquisition last January for them, and was quite prolific in the games he played either side of his injury last year. That was a terrible ball. Peralta read that about 4 years in the future to get the interception there, although we are pressing them quite heavily here. It's gone all the way back to Costa again, and they shall rebuild, I imagine. Courage has been booked as well, which is good news. Courage don't like big games, of course, and this very much is one. I say that every time we play him now. Now, one thing's popped up on Vidal. I'm not sure if it's always been there or if it's a new addition. Rick's got a second goal in this game. Bloody hell. Vidal doesn't like big games all of a sudden. I don't know if that's been a con all the time, but it's on his profile now, and I'm not a fan of that. Probably explains why he's been a little bit woeful, other than obviously getting one goal back against us. But Rick, again, it just sort of pings around. I'm not sure how much of that was intentional and how much of that was just luck. And Rick's on for a hat-trick. A hat-trick, if you will. I mean, I'm just going to send them off again. And I mean, Cantora's on a 6.4. We're 3-1 up away from home, and we have players on 6.5. How can 4 of our players be playing badly when our average rating is 7.2 almost? We've got 3 players on 6.5 or lower. Great save there. Literally what it said at the bottom. And it's intriguing that we're on an attacking... I just realised we're on an attacking mentality. That's just what this preset's set to. But, Godoy's got an interception there. But we've only had 38% of the possession. Somehow we're doing better counter despite having an aggressive mindset in the first place. But it's kind of one of those situations where you don't want to change anything. If I see their mentality change, I presume they're sort of on neutral right now, but if I see their mentality go a little bit more attacking, I probably will go slightly less. Ramirez is somehow in acres of space there, and I can't believe he's missed that either. Kind of forgot to put Yurchenko on the bench, I now notice, but Godoy will come out, Carpentier will go up front. And now they've brought on Chris Tipple as a second striker by the looks of things, although they're still playing 4-2-3-1. So I'm not sure where he's come on the pitch. I think he's come on the left-hand side, presumably as a winger, because he plays inside forward on the right for England, so I'm guessing they're going to utilise that dominant left foot. Kovalev, though, on our left-hand side, comes forward. Curvo sort of closes in, but we've got it through to Vidarson in the middle. Carpentier is there, all the way across to Fiore in a bit of space. Number 18 comes to join him. Just pings in between Godoy, and, it's a save. It's a save. Wasn't 100% certain if that was save or if it hit the post and went directly up, because that's what happens in this year's engine. Not sure if they ever fixed that, Rosie's on the pitch now. Oh, sorry, Rosie's their number 9. They put Rosie as a winger, and Tipple must be directly up front. He is, yes. Kovalev on a 6.4. How do we have people on 6.4? Xiaonan can play both sides, so have fun. I'm so confused by that. Our average rating is 7.33, and we have 2 players on 6.4 over the course of this match. I think we're about to get... Oh, no, that's an excellent save. I thought they're about to get a second goal, but no. Sorry. Heads clear. Rosie. Robinson. Tanoko. Back out to their outfield, Costa. Igor. Oh, he's in space. Might be offside. Nope. Well, Carpentier... I'm going to presume this highlight's going to end. It has. There we are. Courage, though. See, now they've gone very attacking 4-4-2, so we come back. Godoy's... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I might use other words in a moment. I think it's Courage that's done the mistake there. He's forgotten who he's playing for. Coistra back to Courage and just gets charged down by Godoy. Oh, it's a super heavy touch from Courage there. And Godoy gets a little bit cheeky and probably a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, but gets away with it. Courage on a 4.9. Doesn't like big games. I've not made a third change. Teko's absolutely exhausted, but we'll just leave it. And despite beating Manchester City 4-1 away from home, Fiore's on a 6.9. I see, I've got a bit of a dilemma now because the Everton match is super crucial for the Premier League, and we're in a very, very strong situation against Manchester City. What I might end up doing is, instead of just bringing the score for Everton, I'll just bring you all the goals from both those other 2 games, essentially. Also, this is a thing still. They told us not to believe it for a second time in as many months, and there's still a process going on, apparently. Because we've already qualified for the Champions League, next year's stuff's already through. Wage budget, we've got it before there's even a takeover, so we can actually sign players for silly wages now if we wanted to. I've had to rotate a little bit more than I probably would have liked for this one. So a couple of players bordering on problematic if they played both this and the last one for the second Man City game, although Cantora's gone through there. Nope, we're fine. Like I said, probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to commentate on it as normal and then probably get a little bit more aggressive in the editing side of things and cutting out the highlights that don't really go anywhere and just bring you the good bits. This isn't one of them so far. Grimes has found Cantoro on this right-hand side, and Cantoro gets Godoy, finds Godoy, that's ricocheted. Don't know why the text at the bottom decided to treat that as if it was an actual save, rather than a block. You're right there, Match Engine. You feeling alright? The resulting corner's gone very far, considering, and now they're breaking. I don't like this. I do notice they are playing the 4-1-4-1 cautiously as well, so they are basically matching us like for like on almost mentality and formation, as of course their defensive midfielder will counter our attacking midfielder. And, Christian with another bloody brilliant save. He's had a few in this so far. That's going in. Half-time is 0-0, and we've slowly got control of the match slightly. Quite a lot of that match Everton were on top of, and that worries me a little bit. The post-Europe lag, as you would call it, for the team is bizarre when it's a semi-final against Manchester City because we've gone all of an hour on the M62 to get there and back again. It's not like it's no different just to playing a Premier League game on a weekend and a midweek. We shouldn't be having this kind of drop-off. But I'm not sure the game differentiates. It just says, European match. They shall be affected by that. Not really factoring the fact, well, we scored. So it's one of those long throw goals, and it's a little bit lucky that it's got to James Grimes, I think. And he's not offside because 90% of the time that is. Yep, he chests in. Yeah. All right, it's one of the worst goals you'll see in Football Manager this year, but it's a goal. Now, of course, we drew against Arsenal recently, and that did put Liverpool ahead of us for 1 week, and then they promptly bottled it against Sheffield United, who beat them 3-1. In fact, it wasn't even a tight game. Carpentier, though. Sheffield United not quite in a position to get into that 6th spot, sadly. Although they could get 7th, and considering Man United already have EC2, they could end up with EC2. Okay, we're in it. Injury time has arrived and gone, so the rest of the match was actually incredibly dull. So, from an episode standpoint, and fitting it all in, thank you. From an entertainment standpoint, dull. I just noticed that Liverpool don't play at all today. Oh, yeah, we were the first ones out. We were the afternoon kickoff. Forgot to mention that. Oh, Stoke did pick up points, by the way. They didn't do worse than Derby, although they are now relegated, so bye. Liverpool do the business against Brighton and remain hot on our heels. Oh, in case it wasn't obvious, the last 2 Premier League games will be next episode. So you remember when I said I have a striker out on loan in Portugal that's doing the absolute bits over there? 21 goals in 24 starts for Thiago Fitter. 13 off the bench, but still. Can't quite work out why he's 3-star, but just presuming it's the extra attributes not really matching up to the rest of my lads. Dribbling, composure, 14. Yeah. So I'll do the second leg of this in more detail than I just mentioned because basically no highlights in Everton anyway. Christian, Kovalev, Azarta, Rick Fiore, Vidal Sanseri, Ramirez, Vidal, Cantoro, Godoy. Pretty much a lineup you're very familiar with at this point. I'll also show you who wins the other tie. It was 1-1 between Man United and Barcelona in their first leg. One Man United at home, so Barcelona do have the away goal. So it will either be Manchester United, an English side in the final, or Sergio Dutra. Or to put that another way, the team currently 6th in England, or the team that we trashed in the group stages. And the one then lost to with when it didn't matter. Godoy's made it 1-0 and it's 5-1 here on aggregate. And I think really at this point we can feel a little bit safe. 25 goals for Godoy this year. I think that might actually be one of the best hauls from a striker for us, full stop. Aside from that bizarre wonder year from that one lad that never did it again, I've forgotten his name now. And I think Lopez had a free scoring year in League 2. But since then, I don't think we've really had such a wondrous haul from any of our strikers. Koita might have reached 30 once. So if we can get Godoy up to 30 goals for this year, and bear in mind, obviously, there's an FA Cup final to come against Chelsea and apparently a Champions League final along with 2 Premier League games. Still 4 more games for him to maybe reach 30 goals for the year. And that's with the odd injury, of course, the odd rotation with Gonzalez, who's up to 16 as well. So it's 41 goals between the 2 main strikers this year, which isn't too bad. And Cantoro's chipped in with a hefty amount. 1-0. I mean, the rest of this is just flown by. Get back out there. We've got players on 6.4 again. I mean, Vidal might as well not be on this pitch. Like, Seri's still got a use. He does free kicks and things. Free kicks and things. You can tell how calm I am about this right now when I'm using phrases like free kicks and things. Yeah, just go with it. It's all cool. Koistra coming forward. Yeah, Vidal's done something. Hello. I mean, my team aren't really trying anymore, it feels like. Courage, you going to make another mistake, my friend? Nope, that's a decent ball to Rosie, actually, who has been dispossessed. Lovely work. Godoy through. Put Godoy. Oh, no, he's offside now. He's offside. Oh, the left back might have done something there. He's offside. Right, fair enough. I wasn't 100% certain if the left back hadn't just been a little bit eager to get back and played him onside there, but no. Still 1-0. But I was on a 6.3 for pity's sake. By the way, in case you're wondering why I play Godoy with Carpentier rather than Gonzalez, who's obviously scored more over the course of the year, it's because Gonzalez and Godoy are both preferred to be on the left, and Carpentier is fine being on the right. I should really have Silva on the bench in that respect. Gonzalez is just better. Anyway, even Bayer can play some Champions League football. Screw it, triple change, take this match out. The 3 players who just haven't really done much this match. See, normally when you make 3 changes, the match just goes like that. But we've got a highlight. And that might be because we took off the 3 players who weren't doing anything. That's a lovely challenge. I don't think it's the end of the highlight though, because challenges are not the same as blocks. Nope, I've been mugged. By the way, I do love the fact there's just a player called Igor. Yes, master. Sorry. Costa, Ramirez. Oh, Godoy might be through here. Number 20, a little bit slow on the action. I think that's Tanaka, but Godoy, straight at Costa. And that's the final part of this one. 1-0, simple, efficient second again. I mean, you're in the final. I'm going to say congratulations. This second leg wasn't necessarily fantastic viewing, but 5-1 aggregate will absolutely bloody take that. 10 million for that as well. Apparently we're qualified for the Club World Championship. Thought I had to win the final to do that. Well, there's something for next year, isn't there? I was always going to do one more year. By the way, this happens after every bloody match. Put a bid in or just leave us alone. One question remains for this episode, and that is who will be our Champions League final opponent? The team that we were ahead of in our group stage, or the team currently 6th in the Premier League? It might be 5th now. Now I think about it. Doesn't really make that much difference, let's face it. So despite going down to 10 men, Man United score a late second goal to win the tie. And Man United will be going for this a little bit more because it looks like their best way of getting Champions League football. 5 points behind Arsenal. Yep, that's the best way they're going to get Champions League football. We are 15 points ahead of them in the table this year. 15. Oh god, we're actually ahead of them in the season preview now. What has happened to the season preview? We suddenly have every player in it, almost. Shout out to the closest team being 4th. Despite the fact it is our 3rd FA Cup final in as many years, actually might be 4 in 4 now I think about it. Not quite sure. How many years have we done the FA Cup final in a row now? 3 or 4? One of the two. Anyway, Crystal Palace and then Chelsea in the Premier League and then Chelsea in the FA Cup and then Manchester United in the Champions League. It's all English, despite one of them being a European final. Those are the next 3 episodes. I will do the FA Cup final by itself, even though obviously the season end is with the Champions League this year. I'll see you through all of those. There's something to play for in all of them, let's be real. I mean, other than the FA Cup final, which is mostly just pride, something to play for in all of them. I'll see you for all of those episodes in the near future. Until then, ciao.